Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're on episode number 47 of Let's Play as the Jews in Judea. We've just broken a truce because we're jerks. The Caliph is struggling. Well, he's winning, technically, but it's going to take him some time to win. Actually, he looks like he's not winning. No, he is. Let's just leave behind a couple thousand, maybe 3,000, and then advance with this army. And go beat up the Caliph's army. And then we'll just walk our way right through all of his land. Just sort of advance. The ants go marching. We want Damascus, and we want it now. We want Damascus. When do we want it? Now! It's like a chant or something. Looks like the funnel is actually perfectly stable. Nothing's really getting cut off. I feel like the Caliph has like no army. Is he just completely out of troops? No, he has 10,000. Somewhere. But we're sitting on all the target holdings in the duchy. There's the revolt we needed earlier to give us some stability. Not that I'm upset about it happening late, really. Going to continue to advance. There's a pretty significant rebellion now, which is causing problems. My uncle needs an educator. Well, military men all around. I should probably continue to do diplomacy education, though. Ooh, organization, please. Awesome. It's one of my favorite traits. Just because it makes micro easier. So naturally, this war is going to go very quickly. And just continuing to try to balance these armies out. We have a weak Nice. So that we apply equal pressure. This one's a little bit bigger. We'll send some over there. And the Caliph will surrender soon, and then hopefully we can again attack and get this duchy here. Nope, that guy just ended his rebellion. Now we don't border anything. Now we won't be able to do anything. So we're back in the position we were in before, where we have to consider either breaking the truce or possibly assassinating him. I still haven't had a son yet. My wife can't seem to get pregnant. She's apparently illuminated. You know what would be great is if you were, instead of being illuminated, how about you go ahead and become pregnant-dicated? Is it just a lack of leaders that's causing problems here? What's going on? Somebody let the Caliph know about my plot to kill him. I'm sad. Still gonna try to kill you, man. Oh, and you will die. Yay, my wife's finally pregnant. I do want to crush his army as much as I can. And I would like to siege his personal holdings, too. To weaken him, cause rebellions to be more likely. So actually, since we're unable to declare war on him again without breaking a truce, rather than ending the war right when we get to 100%, I am going to go siege his capital and his other personal holding. He's got this one and then these two. You can see by that tiny, tiny increase in the light greenness of it. Just so that his own personal levy is the weakest it can possibly be, causing us to be the most likely to have more factions and rebellions happen, which is good for me. So that's good. Nope, I do not accept your surrender. Go away. Kind of surprising that there's not enough troops to siege that. Okay, so yeah, we only have 45% plot power. I just don't want to chain assassinate. It's just too risky to lose this character. Yay, it's a son named the Chosen. He gave us the Chosen one. He's sickly though. The sick one is what we should call him. Let's try to improve intrigue now. Judea will reclaim its homelands. What are you doing, Mr. Caliph? Alright, I guess we don't really need to worry about... What am I doing? These sieges don't matter. Just re-rally, be defensive. Put yourself in a good position. Throwing away lots of men here. All because I'm trying to weaken him. He is still the... Oh, no, he never got flagged as special interest because it was a faction change. I don't care about this guy anymore. I care about this guy now. So he may have just had another person declare war on him, actually. Nope, doesn't look like it. Capturing an emir is always nice. Alright, so we're just waiting to siege these two. And this one. And not let them take any of this back, because I need it. We have an independence faction, again. Probably easy to rectify with just a little bit of money. There it goes. It's gone. One gift. One duke. And we're good. Now, I don't need to siege everything, just the castle. Just his personal levy. I want to kill... Oh, and he gave it away. Didn't he? Or does he not own... this, but maybe he owns this. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll finish that one, the top holding there and the top holding here. It says that he owns this directly. Maybe he owns the mosques. Yeah, shoot. He owns the mosques there. Well, all the more reason to just... end the war after the top holding's done. There we go. And for the sake of just simply, I just don't want to mess with any of this. Let's just, We'll pick a really strong martial character. We'll give him one of these counties, and then we'll just give him all the duchy. Maybe he'll make a good army out of it. And again, I'm hoping for another faction to fire against this Caliph. I'd really like to have more plot power and actually be able to kill him, but... we still, technically, haven't gotten any of the duchies that we need to be able to do this. We need Jerusalem, Ascalon, Galilee, and Ulter Jourdain, which are all in here. Right there. We're right up next to it. Renewed Jihad. The House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in its very heartlands. In response, His Magnificence has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. The core regions of the Dar al-Islam must be retaken at all costs. All righteous Muslim men should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen for the upcoming struggles. This signals a renewed era of Islamic expansion. So I think because I am taking a bunch of his heartland, he is going to start getting holy orders and start declaring holy wars. Great holy wars against me. Yeah, because we just took Damascus, which that's important to them, I think. Who knows? Kinsman. Sure. More Grey Eminences, please. Looks like Arabia is currently independent. Are they even at war? They are. Sure, we'll go and attack him then. Okay, so Jerusalem just backed out. We might still be able to sneak this thing and just put a big gouge right through the center of the Abbasid dynasty. Ooh. Pretty big army there. Might as well rally everything through again. I have a feeling that this one's going to end inconclusively, but I'm pretty much okay with that. Hopefully he fights these peasants and loses a bunch of troops. And then we can engage him with our retinue here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll arrive there November 28th. And we'll continue to just beat up the... You know, actually, I don't want to fight the Abbasid army, do I? Yeah, I do. Of course I do. I always want him to be weak. I want to kill his army whenever possible. Cause his factions to fire. Kill him. Go! If I led the troops myself, we could actually be there pretty quickly, but I've got pretty bad martial skill. Get him. Win. Succeed. Victory. More factions, really? Why do you keep causing so many problems? Nice. Money. Good, I like to see the Caliph revoking things. That makes it easier for me, because he's pissing off his vassals. Or he had a claim to it. Probably it was a... Yeah, right, that's right. Jerusalem just peaced out, which means that he was a traitor. So it's probably a free revoke. Not to mention, Muslims can actually revoke duchies for free anyway. Where did we lose the battle? Right here. Huh. I don't really understand why. Alright, let's grab the whole army again and actually rally it to here. Give me this duchy. It's mine. I want it. I've inherited a duchy? You have it. Go ahead. And it looks like this guy has some friends. Supply limit's only 10k here. But we can't afford to lose this battle. Alright, let's just go beat this army up before he manages to sneak something off. These guys are cutting off my reinforcement route. So we'll just disband these guys. These guys are probably okay. Unfortunately, when you zoom really far out, it doesn't grab all the armies. That's why I usually have to zoom in to select them, but we'll be okay. So, come on, catch them here. Good. Reinforce. Huge army, huge battle. Oh, it's another revolt. And from here, I think we split. Leave 5 behind. Advance the rest to there, except these guys can go to here. I think it's easiest usually to just bribe the faction leader, because when she goes away it has to reform. She's not quite high enough to actually stop, so let's make her Keeper of the Swans. You still have the released prisoner bonus. No, looks like it's time to capture and release a prisoner again. Imprison, release. Raised levies, so I should probably stop being at war soon. Maybe. We don't need to siege all 5 holdings in this duchy, we just need to siege most of them, so we'll just sit on these 4. 5,000's a pretty stable size army. And let's actually go at speed 5, see if we can get it done this video. Independence faction is sticking around, looks like there's a new leader. And I am out of money. Why are we losing so much money? The retinue is reinforcing very expensively. Alright, let's put retinue reinforce at half speed. I can't afford that right now. The other thing is that we don't have the taxation my father did. My grandfather, actually. So perhaps we should consider disbanding the personal levy. I don't want to go negative. Let's just turn retinue reinforce off for now. That way we should probably break even. I just really want to end this war. Hey now. Come on. Stop making this harder than it needs to be. we might be fine, but only because we've got a lot of troops to reinforce with. Okay. It's about to happen. Here it comes, here it comes. 71%. Give it up, man. You're dead. Of course you would make this harder than it needs to be. By sneaking little pieces of my army. 99%. 100%. Alright, sweet. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Disband, disband. I don't want to pay for any of that nonsense anymore. And like before, I think if possible, we're just going to create the duchy outright. And then, surprised we actually had money for that. Honestly. Pick a very high martial character. He's only level 3 though, so we'll go with the level 4 guy. Lower overall martial score, but I like the level 4 education better. And then we'll just grant him the duchy. That way he'll provide lots of troops out of this. Like this guy here, 1,700 troops. Because his high martial score is causing him to provide lots of troops in these holdings. Owner martial plus 40, capital duchy. Why is capital duchy only a plus 15 for him? It's plus 25 for me, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe it's different for the player. Okay, well I'm going to take a break here, and in the next video we'll find a way to attack the Caliph again and take some of the Duchy of Jerusalem, the Kingdom of Jerusalem. But we've kind of extended a thing into him. We're effing the Caliph right now. So, thanks for watching everyone. See you again soon.